friends, and I forgot the light. But I swear, oh, this looks so good. Okay, so I really gotta do a video of like houseplants that are doing super good. Cause this looks really good. Like, I kind of want to eat this. So shiny and like saturated, like the color is so vibrant. I'm so proud of it, y'all, because when I bought it, it was struggling so much, and then it had like a mealybug infestation a while back that I didn't even knew until now, and now she's coming back because she's doing so good. This was her new leaf when I put her in this pot, and then she put out this one. Now she's putting out this one. Now she's putting out this little small one. I'm just so excited. Oh my god, I almost fell. But as you guys can see, oh my god, ew. I'm just that excited. I'm speaking way too fast. But as you guys can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you all the new houseplants that I have bought. This one, it's June 1st. I'm gonna post this video today because I'm not gonna video for today. I'm gonna do everything the very last minute. Are we surprised? No, we're not. But today I'm going to be sharing with you all the new houseplants that I have bought on May 2021. Now, I was really trying to control myself and not buy so many plants because your boy is currently struggling a little bit financially, but I'll get back up. It's all good, it's all good. I'm manifesting success right now, and there's a lot of jets. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of jets in the background. The military is like literally over there, like it's super close by. So, and during this time when I'm in the mood to film, yeah, I film at the very wrong times. It's my fault. But yes, so let's just get started. And by the way, a lot of these plants are plants that I don't know. I'm really excited to share them with you. And yeah, I was really trying not to buy so many plants, but it's hard because I film plant shopping videos for y'all and for me too, because I want to go because I'm like Nestio and I want to see what's in stock. And thank God that I did because there's so many nice plants. So let's just start. By the way, there's some really good ones, so make sure you watch until the end because a lot of these plants would not be in the thumbnail or in the description or in the title, so you do not want to miss out, honey. But I guess we can start with the most exciting plants, and then I'll finish with another really exciting plant. Now, which one is that one? Because there's a lot. I guess I'm gonna start with this one. So if you haven't seen my previous video of unboxing this Green Galaxy Monstera or Monstera Peru, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I got this girly at walmart.com, and by the way, you could, on this unboxing video, I did I did pasted the link on the comment section. So if you haven't watched it, one of the eyes might pop out the corner. If not, just go and check out my channel. It's like one of my recent videos. And yeah, like, she's gorgeous. Now, a lot of these plants, this is from the Trending Tropics collection by Costa Farm. We love Costa Farm. A lot of my plants are literally from Costa Farm. This is a really hard to get plants, and also a little bit expensive to get by cuttings on Etsy. Thank God that Costa Farm is producing them at a really good price. I did pay like 50 something for this one, including shipping, on walmart.com. But you can also get it on their website, but even then it's $50, and even then they're always out of stock. You could subscribe for emails for like alerts when they do get a new shipment. Like if you do it on your phone, you're not gonna see that option on walmart.com for this plant when this is out of stock. To get alerts, you have to go like on a desktop. I noticed that. So if you want to get alerts, if you have a computer or maybe an iPad, I think so, go and check, and then it should give you that option to get email alerts. So whenever they are stocked up with this plant, you will get notified as soon as possible, because I do want you guys to get this plant. It is absolutely lovely and beautiful, as you guys can see. I'm just so beyond in love with it, and usually you would see in the big box stores less than $20, to be honest. But they will be rolling out, but I feel like they're gonna sell out like hotcakes, like within hours, I'm pretty sure, because this is a plant that's in really high demand, and a lot of people are making money out of this plant. And I could sell some cuttings if I want to and get my money back, but at the same time, I just wanted to get long, because at this point, I used to like propagate a lot of plants just to like sell and also to grow my collection. But at this point, I want all of them just to grow and grow as long and as big as I can, to just as like, I guess, to be proud of myself that I got it that big instead of chopping it all the time. So this girl is stunning. I really do love the leaves. It's very basic to some people since it's just green, but as a plant lover, the foliage for me is just beautiful. The leaves feel very nice and firm, and I just love how bumpy the leaves feel. I also love how in the crevices, I guess you can say, on the bumps, it's light green. It's very pretty, very stunning. I am in love with this plant. She's so cute. She's really, really cute. And I haven't posted any pictures of her on Instagram. Probably should, honey, because she's really, really cute. The next one, and this was a gift by my mom. I love her so much. Mommy, if you're watching this, I love you so much. I hope you have an amazing day as well. She got me this beautiful fish bone plant. So she ended up going after work. It's not called FaceTime, it's like a video call. She was with my grandma and they went to a nursery and she called me. She was like, I'm over here at the nursery and I want to see if you want anything from here. And I was like, girl, no, like that's super, super sweet, but I'm fine. But thank you. And she's like, well, at least look. So she was literally with her phone, like me when I film plant shopping videos, she was showing me a tour of all the plants that they had in that nursery. And I saw this one. And I was like, Mom, that one is like really, really cool. Like I really, really do want it. But she got it for me. There was a lot of other ones that she wanted to get, but I was like, I already have that one. I killed that one. But I have this one out. Now, one sad thing about this plant, which is why I have it like, I don't even know if you guys can tell, but all of the plants I have on the back of the camera and the ones that I have already reviewed or showed y'all, like the Green Galaxy plants, is over here in the next, like next to the camera. This one is over here away from all of my other plants because it does have a issue. And when I saw it, I don't know if I can show it to y'all. It has scale. I think that's what it's called. And what I think the way I'm gonna treat it, it is outside by the way too. So it doesn't like, affect my plants inside. And if it does infect the ones outside, it's a lot easier to maintain. Even then, there's Mother Nature that helps as well. But inside in the plant room, there is nothing that can keep this in control, like mealybugs or any other pest or stuff like this. So I might use some rubbing alcohol to treat it. This came like this with the plant, and this is why, especially in nurseries, you guys, whenever you buy a plant from like your local nurseries, make sure you check on it. I learned the hard way that sometimes they carry a lot of pests or there's a pest problem. But by the way, the Green Galaxy plant was $48, I believe, on the website, but then there was tax, so like almost $50, and it was free shipping. This one was $22, and she's really, really cute. Also it has a really interesting, like these air roots kind of, which is a really fun way to propagate this plant, and I'm super, super excited, but a little bit sad and bummed down. But girl, I got it. Just like my boyfriend got me one of my wishlist plants, the crocodile fern. It was nice and pretty, but then I looked inside and there was like mold, like fungus and mold developing. So I had to like treat it, and it was after a time all the leaves died off. And since then, I have it and over here, and I'm trying to bring it back to life. It looks really bad. I showed it to my boyfriend. He was like, that is dead. I'm like, it was a lot worse back then, and had to swap the potty mix, as you guys can see now. It's very, very small, but I'm not giving up. It's been like this for a couple, well, it's been like just like this basic growth for months. And I was like, maybe I should swap the soil, because the soil was like, the potty mix was very like peat moss. Like it wasn't really, like, it didn't look like good soil. So I swapped the soil, and since then she has put out new leaves. As you guys can see, this is a new leaf, and then this is a new leaf. Also a new leaf, which to some of y'all, it looks really bad. But y'all, it's one of my wishlist plants, and I'm not gonna give up on it. Number two, it was a gift. And for whenever, if I bought it, I would have tossed it out at this point. But with plants that are having problems, and it was a gift, it's very, I get really attached to it, and I cannot give up on it. Why am I gonna cry? But yeah, so she's doing super, super good. I'm so happy of her, and it's not part of the list, but I just want to like say and give her some credit. So baby girl, you're doing amazing. Keep doing your thing, and I'm just, one of these days I'm gonna show y'all, and I'm gonna be super, super proud. And I'm still proud of her, but I'm gonna get even more, like, I guess, excited to show you when she gets all bushy and beautiful. Bird's nest crocodile fern, very beautiful. So thank you, boo-boo. But so yeah, those are the two plants. That's gonna stay over here because that's quarantine. The next plant, it is a friendship plant. Now this one's pretty cute. I did have it a while back, and it died because I was really, really bad at watering it. So this one does like to have its soil pretty moist. It does not like to dry out whatsoever. And since then, oh, I think it's blooming. Do y'all see that little white thing? I think it's blooming. So that's pretty cool, but it's a really, really cool plant. The leaves are very like fluffy and like rough, but like just fuzzy, I guess you can say, and bumpy. And I got it for $2.94. at Lowe's, but now the prices are like $40 for this the same pots because the prices have gone up. But I mean, it's not a big deal, it's like a couple dollars. But she's super cool. I do love the leaves. It's one of the reasons why I did got it, and I was like, I'm gonna try again. I want to make you happy, and she's doing pretty good. So I hope I didn't jinx it. But this is a beautiful friendship plant. I think that's what you call it. But I'm gonna put it back where she belongs. The next one, it is this girl. So the reason, okay, by the way, this was in the outside section. So this is plants that people can put outside in their landscape here in San Antonio, Texas. And it's called a variegated oyster plant. Almost like a Ficus for me, like the Ficus family. By the way, when I picked it up, I thought this was like a spider. I got so scared. I was about to toss this plant out. No, but even though spiders are pretty good for like your house plants, they eat like the bad pests. So having spiders, it's fine, but I don't want to see them, you know what I'm saying? So this is a really cool plant, and since it's not getting enough light, the leaves are turning just green. But when it does get a lot of light, it does look almost like the Skindapsis nanook. And as you guys can see, it usually looks like this when it gets enough light, but since it hasn't been getting light because it's literally in a very dark spot, it's looking like this. And it doesn't even look that cute. Other than like, you know, when it gets a lot of light, it looks very beautiful like this leaf. And the reason why I got it, it wasn't one of my wishlist plans. And the reason why I got it is because one, it was $4.98. And then number two, I saw it on Instagram. And this girl had it so nicely. It was in a beautiful pot. It was nice and big. And I'm pretty sure I got enough light because it was very pink and so bright. So this one, I'm gonna place it in the window so it can do a lot better. But it's a really nice plant when it gets enough light, and it shows these beautiful colors because y'all, it literally almost looks like the Ficus nanook, and I think it's very pretty. And for $4.98, that is a steal for me. And also, like I said, this was like literally outside. Like this is what people put it outside in their landscape, so that'd be really interesting if I ever see it like in the acá in San Antonio in somebody's yard. I also saw it in one of those, what is it, Urban Jungle's pots, like the Urban Jungle company, you know, like there's Costa Farms, there's Urban Jungle, and that's how you call the name. I have some of their plants. That's where I bought my lemon lime philodendron, this girly. I did saw them in one of those pots inside, but it was like $16, and this was $4.98. So I was like, that's a steal for me. Next one, this is another gift from my mother. I don't know why she was being so sweet to me. I mean, it was her birthday month, and she's amazing. I love her so much. But she got me this one, and I was telling her like, this is a really interesting thing. So basically, this is a Birkin. That's how it was a Birkin, but it is going back to its original form. People say it's reverting back to a red conjo philodendron. I think that's how you say it, but even then, I just couldn't say no. Like for me, and these will look a little bit dirty, but once I clean it, I think it will look so beautiful and just like, you guys, I love philodendrons. I am a sucker for philodendrons, and I think it's beautiful, and it has so many babies, and I do not see one Birkin in here, which is a good thing because I want it to be just a red conjo philodendron. But there were some pots that were mixed, there was some pots that were just Birkins. But like I'm telling y'all, I just wanted it. It just looks so full. And this was for $19.98. Okay, I'm just okay, I showed you other prices. I hope I didn't forget a price on one of these plants. But this was for $19.98, and it didn't have a price tag, so like the guy told me to like go back and get a similar plant. So I did. I literally got the Birkins that was in this pot, and he looked at me, he was like he didn't say nothing, he still scanned it, but I feel like he thought I was scamming him because he was like, this is a different plant, but I'm like, no, it's like the same plant, but it's just reverting back, but it's the same plant. But that was pretty, like, I was a little bit like, oh my god, because like, I don't know, I don't like getting employees mad. I just get like really bad anxiety. But yeah, red conjo philodendron, it's just so cute. And thank you, mother. I love it so much. Now, we've been doing that a lot this month. We keep like swapping plants. My grandma came over last time and I gave her a Brazil philodendron, and she's looking for a monstera deliciosa. So I'm on the hunt for one at Walmart because they have it at Walmart, and for a really good price for a nice big plant. So I'm gonna get her one of those, and we were just swapping cuttings and plants, and I ended up giving my mom my geraniums that I had outside because they were not doing so good in the balcony, and I'm pretty sure it will do a lot better in her hands and in her property as well because she has really good light. So The girls over there, she adopted them, and I'm really, really excited to go and see how big they get because she's really, really good at her plants and taking care of them. So the next one is going to be a Sibo blue. Now she looks a little bit thirsty, and for me with my Sibo blues and well, my philodendrons in general, I like to dry them out before I give them a good bottom watering session. And this one is due already, so you guys can see it's a little bit wilty. That's how I know it needs water, and that's how I know it needs water. It's also very, very light. This girly was for, she's huge, holy crap. This girly was for $14.96 at Walmart. It was on a plant shopping video that we did a while back. It is one of my most viewed videos on a plant shopping video, and I know why, because it's a Sibo blue. They had 4 of these, I believe, and I got one of them. I was gonna get one for my mom, but I feel like she wouldn't really like appreciate it. She would be happy. She takes whatever she wants to, but I feel like there'll be other people that will be a lot more excited to get it. So I left those. I got this one, and I do have this one. I do have my mother plant that she is like going to be 3 years old. She's really, really old. She's one of my first plants that I've collected ever. My nice Sibo blue. She has gotten really, really long. I propagated her so many times by nodes and sold a lot of cuttings from her for a really, really good affordable price. And whenever I sold them, they sold out so fast. But yeah, and then I also made a mother plant, which by the way, I don't think my mother has a Sibo blue. So I might give her this one. It looks like I bought it, yeah, but I promise I didn't. This is by nodes. I propagated this girly by nodes, and if you go all the way back, because it looks like I just bought it, people get mad. But this is I reused my pot. So I got this pot. If you go all the way back to my videos, you will see, how old is this thing? This is from like in the fall. I propagated by nodes, and it was very bad. It wasn't pushing out a lot of growth, but I placed it on my favorite grow lights, and as you guys can see, she's doing super, super good. And I think it's time to give her a haircut, which I really do like giving haircuts because it promotes a lot more growth and it makes your philodendron is a lot more bushy. But I want to make more plants. I just have way too many cuttings that I need to pot up already. I have a lot of micans that need to be pot up as well. So this girly, I'm gonna give it to my mom, or now that I'm thinking about it, I don't have another one that I can give to my grandma, and I don't think she has this one. I think I gave her like a little small one, but I think it died with the snowstorm because she left it in her balcony. So we had like a snowstorm back in a while back. It was beautiful, but very, very sad at the same time because I like looking at snow, but it was pretty crazy. So I might cut. Oh my god! I might cut this girly up and pot up some more nodes for my grandma, and let this one get more bushy and give this one to my mom. So this one is going to chill back over here, but let me show you, because yeah, I literally like to use my pots. Here is another one. If you guys saw one of my oldest videos a while back as well, I have propagated my mini monstera, and or I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, but I propagated this girly by nodes. That's my favorite way. It does take a little bit longer, but I promise you it's so worth it because you get so many plants. It makes it so much bushier. You get a lot more bang for your buck, and it gets a lot more worth it. I like to reuse my pots. I don't even know what this was from. Just say 1698, but I ended up putting some mini monstera nodes in here, and as you guys can see, she's getting super bushy and nice, beautiful. I'm a little bit scared because I know these like to go up, and they usually need a little bit more support, but I wonder if I can let it go down. The leaves might get smaller, but it's a really, really nice plant. And my OG one that I do have it in a moth pot, and I'm debating on selling that one because it's way too much. Like literally, I might do a video down the line of me talking about why I'm not really into moth pot anymore because it's just way too much. But like I'm telling y'all, I literally, every plant that I have, every plant that I repot, I always save these and the hooks because these are really useful. When you want to, like, when you're running out of space, you need to go vertical. And I always hang out a lot of plants on my ceilings or in the living room or in the balcony. So always save them, you guys. Don't toss them out whenever you repot your plants. I'm pretty sure you guys already saved them. But yeah, so very good to have. And yeah, so that's Sibo blue. I might chop it up a little down the line and make another plant with another coastal farm pot because that's literally all the only pots I have as of now. And let it root up and give it to my grandma, and then give that one to my mom because I already have this one. And the reason why I got this one is because I couldn't. I had to. It was just so beautiful. And also plant insurance, you guys. I can't talk about it enough. I'm looking at my hair, it's like crazy right now, but it's really, really important to have plant insurance because sometimes things happen and it's just the worst feeling when you lose a plant and it's gone and you don't have a backup. So always have a backup. You either propagate, or if you see it again, buy it, especially if you see it for a really, really good deal. But okay, so the next one I'm going to be showing y'all is my little, whoa, they're kind of small. I'm gonna show you my little air plant. This is a new air plant. It's so cute, look at it. Look at that, oh my god, it fell, okay. Y'all, I love air plants so much. They're so cool. This one is so small and nice and fuzzy. I don't know the name of this one. I do have, so now I have 5 air plants in total. I got this girly. I got this red one, which is so gorgeous. She is putting out new leaves. And I had this one for a while already. This one I got it at Lowe's for like $2.98, I believe, or $3.98. This one was at H-E-B for like $9, I believe. This one is also from H-E-B for like, I think it was $9 as well. And then we got this other one that's so freaking pretty. It got a lot bigger, holy crap. Also, I got it for $9. They had a bunch of air plants at H-E-B. By the way, I haven't gone to H-E-B for a very long time, for like, I think a month already. I need to go, because sometimes they have some really good plants. And somebody commented, she found, or he, I don't know who it was, but somebody found a philodendron micans at H-E-B for $7. H-E-B sometimes gets some really, really good plants. And here's my other air plants. So I now have 5 air plants. I love air plants so much. They're just so easy. I love how easy they are to care for. And now the plant room is pretty humid. Right now it's 77% humidity, and I don't have the humidifier on. Sometimes it gets up to 90% humidity in here when I water my plants. And I always water my air plants every 8 days. I don't keep a schedule. When I feel I'm like, okay, it needs time to water them, and I place them in the fish tank for like 30 minutes. I know that's a lot. Some people like water them for like 3 to 5 minutes, but I leave it there for like 30 minutes, sometimes hours. And then I place them in the plant room. I always have the fan on. They just dry out like crazy. They dry out, not like crazy, but they dry out. And yeah, they've been doing super, super good. I'm really surprised because the last experience I had with an air plant that my mother gave me a while back, I killed it. It was really, really sad. Alrighty, so the next one, it is this nice Skindapsis. Let me get the other one because I got 2 of them. And usually I feel like crap whenever I get like 2 plants on the same store, because I feel like I'm taking someone else's opportunity to get a plant. But they had so many of these. This was at Walmart, I believe, and they had like, this was one of the Walmarts that I go to. They had like 10 of these, and then I went to my other closest Walmart over here, and they had like 20 of them. And then I went to Lowe's, and they had some as well. So I didn't feel that bad. I was like, okay, there's like a lot of these right now, and a lot of you are finding them at Lowe's and Walmart's, which by the way, Walmart's always cheaper. I got this for $16.96, both of them. And one of them was supposed to be for my mom, but she didn't want to take it. I told her, I don't know why. Maybe she felt like she took too many plants. So I might try again when she comes back again to my apartment, like tell her if she wants to take it, because it is hers. I did got it for her. And it gives me like Laffy Taffy vibes. Like to candy. I literally compare my plants a lot to candies. Y'all, I love candy. I have a sweet tooth. But they're so pretty. Like, look at those leaves. So beautiful. And I'm a little bit scared because I'm not the best with Skindapsis. I do have my other ones and they're doing pretty good. One of them needs water and the leaves are curled up, but it's a very nice plant. I do like how it looks, and I just think it goes to farm. Like literally. Thank you so much. It's really, really nice. It's just so amazing how they're making so many of these plants affordable, and just it's great. Now I'm gonna show you these 2 succulents. I don't know if I showed you all, and oof, this one is pretty dry. So this one is a really, really interesting one. It is called, I'm not gonna try to pronounce it, but look at it. Okay, it's not gonna focus, so I gotta show you a little bit better. It's gonna be in focus. So as you guys can see at the very ends of the leaves, they have this nice bumpy thing. It kind of reminds me of my forehead, but I like it a lot. It just looks so interesting. Looks super cool. I'm not sure it's gonna focus, but it's really, really, excuse me. Oh my God, I just burped. It's really nice. And here is the name. I'm gonna try to pronounce it. It's called Skindapsis calcarinium. I probably pronounced it so bad. I'm pretty sure I did, but it's so nice. I like it a lot. And then I got my first rock plant. I think that's what we call it. Oh no, split rock. Put it. Oh my god, these names, y'all. Look at it. It's so big, and I like it. I like it. I like it. It is very kind of scared. So it's very dry. So I might need to go and water these. Succulents are the only plants I don't bottom water. I just place it in the sink and then I let the water run out. Which I don't know. I don't know if I like that technique because the water is so dry. The water just flushes out. So I might just bottom water them because I do let them dry out like crazy. All of my succulents, I don't water them for weeks because I've always been told that they like to dry out. So yeah. And by the way, I just saw this as well. Like I said, I love reusing my cruciform pots because they're just great and they usually always have the hangers. But here are some Addisonias that I am propagating in this pot that I would love for it to trail. And I already have my OG. Where is she? My OG. This is Tradescantia. Oh my god. My Addisonii or Swiss cheese plants. I already have her over here and she's super long. I didn't want to place on a moss pole, but I don't know. And by the way, this one is from this. So I took cuttings from this girl and I potted up over here in a lot of other pots, which the small pots I am gonna sell, but I'm letting them for it to get a little bit more bushy. They're already established, but I want them to get a little bit more bushy, like I said. And here they are. Propagated by nose. Look at this one. An overachiever. So they all have like 4 or 5 plants each. And I'm gonna sell them so I can get a little bit of money and I can use it to pay my bills. And I guess the next one that I can show you, which is a new plant. This is a different form. It is an Addisonia and it is a Swiss cheese plant, but I think it's called a wide form. Look at that. I did film some little shorts. It's like YouTube's like TikTok, like very short videos for YouTube. I did film like 3 of them and they're in private right now on my channel, but I will post them on public and show you when I found this. Like the illustrations are a lot more bigger and it's because it's getting more light for sure. And I hope it can stay that way. By the way, I got this at Home Depot. I know it was a new shipment. It was all like wrapped up todavía. It was for $14.98, you guys. That is crazy. I did post this on Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, you probably should, because I always like let you guys know first when I see new plants, because it's a lot easier to post on Instagram than YouTube. And it has a little small trellis. It is so cute, but I probably will take the trellis down. I don't know. I might buy the bigger trellis. I might build a trellis because I'm so sick and tired of moss poles. But I do like the idea of trellis, possibly. Gotta do more research and look into it more. But look at it. I know I'm moving the plants too much. I'm super sorry. I know you guys just want to like look at the plants nice and slow, but she's so cute. So freaking cute. And the potting mix does look pretty good. It does have like a little bit of fertilizer on it. I can see the little balls, the little blue gray balls. Super nice. Swiss cheese Addisonii. Okay, the next one, I'm not really good with names. I know it's a Ficus, I believe, or a taniki. Ficus. Yeah, I was right. It is a Ficus. The Ficus taniki, I do have it. It's like orangey, and they did have this one as well, that version, when I got this one. But I already have one, and she's in the balcony because she's getting more light and she's doing super good. But not as big as this one, but she's getting pretty big. I got this one at Walmart. We love Walmart. For $14.97. Such a good price. But now I'm seeing them all over on social media now. Like people finding them at Walmart, which is literally amazing. This is a different company, by the way. I don't know who it's from. Rocket Farms Inc. Interesting. But I think it's very gorgeous. I love its leaves. And some people hate these, and I can't blame them because sometimes they drop their leaves really crazy. They're very like finicky. Yeah, so she's looking super cute. And I got some things on my hand, things like dirt. But not much to say about this one. I just like the variegation. It's very beautiful. I love how it's a tree, and I hope I can keep it happy. I know when they're smaller, they're like easier to move around and not so finicky. But when they get bigger, if you move it around, it drops its leaves. So that's what I'm scared a little bit, because I do have a habit of moving my plants a lot. And once it gets big, if I can keep it alive, I hope it doesn't get that way, but it probably will. Super cute. Like, look at this leaf. This is my hands. Very big. It's crazy how like these plants, we like go crazy over them, but in their natural habitats, they are humongous. Like I think in Miami or Florida, like a nice, beautiful, tropical, warm weather, they have these as trees. Imagine seeing a tree like this one. I'm already getting dizzy. Like that's gonna look so beautiful, so gorgeous, like so big and bushy. Oh my god. But it's really cute. I love the variegation. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit more of the variegation because she's really cute. Like I said, I'm a huge foliage person. Like, and everybody loves variegation. A lot of people do. If it has variegation, then it's gonna sell out pretty crazy. And this would be really pretty to draw. I think so. Here's a new little leaf pulling through. But yeah, $14.96 $14.97 at Walmart. And then we got some orchids. Now these are called Vanda orchids. I do have their tags. They're on this little glass container so they can stay here. I don't want to put them in soil because Vanda orchids, from what I saw, there's an amazing YouTuber here on YouTube, and a lot of you guys recommended her. She's like the queen of orchids. I was watching a lot of her videos and she said that Vanda orchids love having a lot of air in their roots, and if you can leave the roots out, so that would be really good, especially if you have like good, like nice, if you don't have such dry environments. And I do know some orchids are pretty chill in dry environments, but you gotta water them more consistently. Also, Vanda orchids do like to get watered a lot, so I might place them in the fish tank a little bit. I don't want to get the water and the crevices of the leaves because I know it can rot. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I might just get a little bit of fish tank water and place it in here. And yeah, so I have this one. This one is called the Bichon Velvet. That's the name. And here's this other one. This one is red. Yeah, it even says it in the name. I know it's red because the leaves are pretty like darkish, and I remember looking at the pictures. Here's this one, and then there's this other one. I got 3 of them, and this is really long. I really do hope they can get big and thrive in the plants room, because I love orchids and I love me some Vanda orchids. Like they're just so beautiful and stunning. I don't know if you guys like have seen them, but they're beautiful and I love orchids. I honestly, it would be a dream, and when I get in my house, I would love to have like a bathroom or a shower with skylights, because if it has skylights, I think that's what we call it, like windows in the ceiling, you can have orchids, you can have ferns, and like any plants that love water in your tub or like hanging, and they would thrive because of the humidity and the water. Well, I don't know if somewhat like the flooring from the tap water. But and then they will also get some nice natural light. Oh my god, that would look so beautiful. Like a orchid restroom. Why isn't that a thing? Like that should really, oh my god, I really want to see that. If you have skylights in your bathroom and you have plants in there, if you're fine with it, please post a picture and tag me on Instagram. I want to see it so bad. And just tell me how amazing it feels, because like oh my god, that would be amazing. I love skylights. I really want to have a lot of skylights in whenever I buy a house. I know it's pretty expensive, but y'all know like things get cheaper down the line, like stuff like that. So really looking forward for that. Next plant is the Shingles plant, and this girlie was for $19.98, and I thought it was only one side, but it turns out there's another plant on the other side, so that's pretty cool. Not much to say about this one. I'm not gonna lie, I did got it because it was really trendy, and I also got it because it looks super cool for some reason. It kind of reminds me of my childhood. It sounds very dumb, I know that, but it's because like when I used to run a lot, my grandma's backyard, I don't know if you guys remember, but she had a lot of ivies. That's like a while back. She has a lot of ivies in her backyard and a lot of mature trees, and a lot of times the ivies grow in the trees, and this is what it's giving me. Now doesn't look almost the same, like at all. But the fact that it's going up in a piece of wood, like I can already envision like the trunk and the plants going up, and it just reminds me, like I used to always look at them when I was little. Oh, I found that so fascinating. And for some reason when I was little, I thought it was gonna like suffocate the tree, so I kind of felt bad. But now I know like it really doesn't do that. But this is a really nice plant, and I really do hope I can keep it alive. I know there's a lot of humidity at the plant room. Like I said, it's very humid. It's 78 Fahrenheit and 78% humidity. The fan is off because it will mess up with the audio. But yeah, it's such a really cool plant. Like, look at that. And also, like, I don't have a plant that goes up like this, so it's a nice addition to have in my collection. And as a collector, I gotta collect them all. It's like Pokemon. I just noticed that. I'm not really big into Pokemon. My boyfriend is, but this is basically like Pokemon. You gotta collect them all. But even then, this is like an actual, like these are actually live plants and all have requirements, so it can be a little bit overwhelming. And sometimes, I can be honest with y'all, I do get overwhelmed in the plant room sometimes, and I just want to sell all the plants. But then I come back and I'm just like, thank God I didn't, because like they make me so happy. They stress me out and they make me so happy. It's crazy. But yeah, she's so cute. She's so cute. Oh, the Shingle plant's so cute. Look at that. And a lot of people are finding them at y'all Lowe's. Some of you are telling me, it makes me a little bit sad. Let me get the last exciting plants. It makes me a little bit sad because some of y'all tell me that you guys have really bad lows. And y'all, everybody has bad lows as well. Like I have some bad ones right now that sometimes are just bad to go, and other ones that have like their bad moments, and sometimes they get really good shipments. The thing is, everybody has bad lows. There's going to be at least one good lows in your area. You just have to go and look. And I know some of us don't have like that type of time or that money, because I know it can get pretty expensive with gas, especially like during these times. But all I can say is, if you have the money and if you have the time, go on your maps or go on Google Maps and search up Lowe's and go to all of your Lowe's, or at least like half of your Lowe's. You're bound to find a really good one. What I can recommend is I recommend these days, I've noticed that Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays are good. The weekends are usually really good as well. These companies know that people get their direct deposits or their checks in the weekends, especially on Thursdays, like direct deposits. So they're always trying to push out new items and refresh the shelves. That's what I think. So I always go on Thursdays. And the reason why I say Thursdays and Fridays is because, and Wednesdays as well, because sometimes they get like an early release, an early shipments. It's because people are still working. In the weekends, a lot of people have their days off, and that's when usually people go to those big box stores and check, and things get sold out pretty fast. Another thing you can do is ask, but a lot of the times they always tell you don't have a schedule. A lot of my Lowe's told me that, and a lot of my Walmarts as well don't have a schedule. But I noticed like in Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays are really good days to go and check on half of your Lowe's. So dedicate a week, save some money. If you're really like a crazy plant parent like me, like crazy to like do that, I highly recommend it. And I promise you, you're gonna find a really good Lowe's. You're gonna find some bad ones. But if I go right now to this Lowe's, a lot of you guys say like, you're so lucky, that Lowe's is amazing, this and that. You guys, if I go right now, what is it? I think it's like it's a Tuesday. If I go right now, it's gonna be dead. I go sometimes on Mondays and Tuesdays, or sometimes on Fridays as well. I go sometimes to my Lowe's that have really good exciting stuff, and I film them and I upload them on YouTube. You guys see them. They have their days when it's just crap. Literally one time on the shelves, it was just a bunch of dirt bags. They ran out of plants and they just had a bunch of dirt bags. So I'm telling y'all, don't get discouraged. I promise you, you're gonna find some really good plants. Just gotta stay on top of it. And I know some of us don't, like I said, don't have that privilege, don't have time, or don't have the gas, because a lot of y'all work or have like really crazy jobs. Not crazy, but I have really like jobs that, like, you know, you're always at work. But find a friend. If not, worst case scenario, we can always go to like, not worst case scenario, we can always go to OfferUp or to Facebook Marketplace. Some people always buy them and sell them for like triple the price or something like that. But I don't know. That's the only advice I can give to Samira, because it makes me sad when I see those type of comments of people saying like, I always go to my Lowe's and like they never have really good stuff, and it makes me sad because like everybody deserves to get a really fun plant at least like once a week, because it's like the best feeling in the world. If you're like a plant collector or just a plant parent, it's the best feeling in the world when you see like a really cool plant that you saw all over Instagram, or a plant that you always wanted, or a plant that was on your wish list. It's an amazing feeling, and I think we all deserve it. But anywho, and also it's amazing that Costa Farm is making it affordable. Now they're selling plants on their website, not in their actual website. You gotta search up Costa Farm shop, and then you're gonna see the link. But that's good. And also Walmart sells plants too. Sometimes they're out of stock, but like I said, you can always get email notifications. So I highly recommend those things. I hope that's useful. This is a very long video. It's like 41 minutes long that I'm looking at it right now. But I really do hope it was interesting, like really fun. Here's the last plant I'm gonna show y'all. Really fun to watch, or entertaining, or at least useful on the tips that I was able to give you guys. But don't get discouraged. We're on this crazy plant journey, and with this crazy like wave of like plant collectors, plants are selling out very fast. So the next plant that I want to show you is this one. And when I saw it, I didn't even know what it was. I'm gonna just tell you that. It was only one. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, like the leaves look super cool. It almost gives me like a String of Hearts vibes, and I just found that it's like in the String of Hearts family kind of. But the leaves, like they look so cool. And when I touched it, I felt like cardboard, and I was like, this is cool. Like, it's just nice. So I think it's a Hoya. We're calling it like the String of Hearts, but I'm pretty sure it's a Hoya. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. And this plant, the research that I was doing is that it does not like having its soil moist for like 1 or 2 days or longer. It hates it. It's very prone to root rot. And the thing that sucks, sorry about my language, is the soil. It's very moisture retention. It's from the Costa Farm soil, and it retains moisture like crazy. And when I bought it, it looks very nice. There was also a lot of yellow leaves. And for a second I was like, oh cool, that's how it looks when it puts out new leaves. It looks yellow. I looked it up, and no it doesn't. It basically means that it's getting overwatered, or usually improper watering. But a lot of these cases are usually because it's getting overwatered. And from all the pictures that I saw and all the websites that I was looking into, a lot of people that were asking for help on why it was showing yellow leaves was always the Costa Farm pots that I saw. So Costa Farm, I don't even know if you guys are watching this, but I think Costa Farm really needs to like get specific on the potting, on the soil, on the potting mix that they use for some of these plants, because some plants like to have a lot of moisture in the soil, like calatheas or ferns. Others don't like it. And I think they're kind of stepping up, because on my monstera Peru, the soil looks really good. Like I've never seen such like dark, rich soil. So maybe they're stepping it up. I don't know. I know it takes a while for like things to get updated, but I'm sorry, I don't know the name of this one. If you know the name, please comment it. I will pin it in the comment section. I will try to remember. But yeah, so it was dying and I was freaking out, and then I posted on Instagram, and a lot of you guys were going crazy, like, oh my god, you literally found a uncommon plant. I was gonna say rare, but it's very, like, it's not, it's uncommon, like the term. A very uncommon plant, and I was like, really? Like, I just got it because it was just so pretty. I like the leaves. I feel like cardboard. It's nice and hard. I don't know why I like it so much. It looks so pretty. It looks like an antique. I'm sorry, let me just show y'all, because like, so gorgeous. But yeah, I was freaking out. I was gonna kill it. I was like, oh my god, I just bought this plant and it's gonna die in my hands. I should ask for clearance. No, not even let people. Every time I ask for clearance, one, my anxiety gets really, really bad, and two, they always say no. Like the plant usually gets like, it's like half dead and I want to save it, but they're always like, it's still green. I'm like, okay. But so she cute, and like I said, she was about to die. When I read that, I was like, a lot of people were recommending to like remove the soil and like put some better like fast draining soil, but I was like, the plant's already like struggling. The plant's already like not struggling, but the plant's like already stressed out, and if I swap the soil, it's gonna stress out the plant, and I don't want the plant to stress out even more. So I was like, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go place it outside. It is very warm, windy as well, which equals the soil to dry out pretty fast. And since then, it's very dry now. Well, it's pretty dry. I was gonna say it's bone dry, but it was bone dry, but it was raining last night, so I did got some water. But I'm gonna place it outside. and I'm not gonna bring it back inside until I have some propagations as backup. But I'm looking at it now, and back then the leaves were just yellow, and now that I'm looking at it, it's putting out a lot of new leaves. Like, let me show you. Like, it's really happy. So that makes me excited. And like I told you, like when I bought it, it was like not so good. They just died. But at the very top, it is putting out new growth, which is super exciting. And I'm just proud that I was able to kind of bring it back to life and recover. So yeah, I don't water this girly at all, because from what I read, literally from all the articles that I read, it's a lot happier being bone dry at this point. And yeah, and maybe in the summer I might swap the potting mix in a pot. I might put it in a terracotta pot, to be honest. I think it'll be a lot happier. But I like to put it hanging in a terracotta. It's kind of hard to find terracotta pots that have like a hanging thing. You can put like a macrame, like there's ways. I just gotta like look into it. But super cute. And by the way, I got this for $13.98 at Lowe's. So that is pretty crazy as well. And it would have been a lot cheaper if I saw it at Walmart. Usually these pots are for like 9 something, imagine. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's new video. It was pretty long, but it's been a while since I've talked to y'all. It was a lot of shopping videos this month, and now it's June the 1st. It's a new month. I hope I can make better content for y'all. Please let me know what type of videos you guys want to watch. This channel, it's for me to talk about plants and like put out some fun content out there, but a lot of the time, like I want it to be content that you guys enjoy as well, because without y'all, there's no point in posting videos on here. Like I can just talk to the wall at this point. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I don't know if you waited all the way to this video, like it's very long, but if you are here and if you haven't subscribed, consider joining this plant family. And yeah, let me know, by the way, which plants you guys have collected this month as well, on May. Let me know which new plants you guys have added in your guys' collection on May 2021, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.